Hello everyone, welcome back to my English channel, English with Mustafa. Hope you guys are doing very well. After a long break, I'm back in my business. It has been almost 2 weeks. I haven't uploaded a video on YouTube because I had a lot going on, and I was going to get married. So I had a lot of things to organize, managing things and inviting people for marriage. So I got married. It has been 1 week I got married, and so I'm recording this video today, and I'm gonna put out this video tomorrow, hopefully. So I want to apologize to you guys for not uploading video regularly and keep you guys waiting. So it won't happen again, hopefully, and I'm gonna post this video tomorrow. By the way, I'm going to talk about how to speak in English confidently, like I'm speaking confidently and fluently. You can notice, because English is not my mother tongue. So I'm speaking quite well, hopefully, and I'm out here at my favorite place, at my one of the best place, cool, calm, beautiful place. Look at the nature. Oh my god, this is so beautiful and breathtaking. By the way, if you want to speak English confidently, if you want to sound confident in English, you have to practice English on daily basis. No matter how mistakes you make, no matter how shy you feel, no matter how broken your English is, no matter how embarrassing you sound in English, you have to speak as much as possible. That is the basic rule of learning English. And one of the best way to learn English, you have to speak with a partner who can speak effectively, who can communicate very well. And if you don't have partner, you have to speak with yourself, because since you have no partner, you have to speak with yourself. That is one of the best way to practice English every day. Learning a language is about speaking as much as possible. It is not about memorizing words and learning grammars. It is not that. It is about speaking. Making mistakes is part of the process, so never think about making mistakes. Everybody does it. Oh, my hands are hurting so much. I'm gonna go there, sit and talk to you guys how to speak effectively. And one of the best another way to learn English, listen to some podcasts every morning. I listen to podcasts every morning, and I had learned a lot of things, experienced a lot of things, and learned a lot of things listening to podcasts. Because in podcasts, two person experience and shares their views, their perspectives, shares their journey, their suffering, their achievements, their failure, their peak of success. So you have to listen to podcasts every morning. That is one of the best way and effective way to learn English. And if you ask me how I learn English, so I've been learning English for like 6 or 5 months, and I have subscribed to a English website, English Diary. English Diary is one of the best platform available online to learn English. It's dedicated to improve your English speaking very well. So if you want to speak, and if you want to speak confidently, you should subscribe to English Diary channel. The tutors are very nice, very supportive, very kind, super friendly. I had a very good relationship with them, and I spoke with the tutors. They treat very well. They are very nice, I gotta say. And one of the best another way to learn English, you have to expand your vocabulary and use them in real life, because I have met a lot of students who go to English medium school and who are privileged to be educated at English medium school, but they do not speak very well because they do not practice. It is about practicing. Language learning, it is about practicing and not memorizing word. So it is not about being from privileged background, but it is dedication and daily effort. And you can watch the videos that you watch on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, whatever you are watching or listening. You have to watch and listen those videos, watch those videos on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook in English language. You have to immerse yourself in English language and listen to native speaker, how they speak, how they react, how they speak, and try to imitate them, try to shadow practice. You are watching video, you are watching in the middle of the video, and there is a sentence that is very impressive and eye-catching, and so you have to stop that video and repeat that video 10 times or 20 times to that is one of the best way to practice and to accent practice to and speak very well. So if you apply these rules, you're gonna able to speak in English very well. So I'm gonna describe a situation so you can understand how English sounds and how you are going to speak in English, how to describe a situation. And today is a voting day, and I'm gonna vote to a party. I'm not gonna reveal that party, which party I'm gonna vote, because it is very confidential. So today is voting day, election day, so I'm gonna go to poll side and vote a party. And the situations are getting heated right now because because of the political tension and rising everywhere in the West Bengal. So in pre-election situation were very calm and very cool, very peaceful. Election commissions are conducting a very peaceful election so far, with the central troops are deployed everywhere across West Bengal. So they are keeping people very safe, ensuring safety and security, and keeping an eye on every citizen who are trying to act violence and try to making the situation chaotic. So unlike the previous years, this year looks very calm, cool. Previous year were very there were very turbulence and turmoil and chaotic situation. A lot of people had been murdered, bombing, shooting, a lot of things happens. But this year atmosphere is kind of different because of the strict surveillance of central troops. They are marching, patrolling everywhere, keeping an eye on the citizens to make this election fair and transparent. So there are two parties who are in the race of power, TMC and BJP. So hopefully TMC will come out as victorious, and TMC is going to pull this off, as they were claiming victory. These two parties made a lot of major promises and skyrocketed expectations, and before election they held rallies and address the people and raise concern about rising price, about gas, oil, and a lot of daily products that we use on daily life. And they had run a political campaign about giving jobs opportunities and remove the unemployment. But if you ask me, from my perspective, I don't trust these politicians, because they do not keep their promises. They do not keep their words. Only they make promises, but they do not fulfill. It is very disappointing. So we should hold them accountable and responsible for their actions, for their not fulfilling their promises and their words. So fight is gonna very tense and very tough between two party, and I don't know which party is gonna pull this off, which party is gonna make the breakthrough. Hopefully TMC is gonna do that, because only at least we can expect peace and stability in everywhere if they come to power, because BJP is they only make religious agendas. They want to divide us on the basis of religion, and that is not going to happen in West Bengal. People are very aware of the situation, of the circumstances very well. So I've made this video for today. I think it is fair to take break now. I've made this video. I don't know how video is went. If you guys like this video, so watch this video and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I'm gonna put out this video tomorrow, so support my video. That is what I'm urging you right now. Thank you. Have a good day.